Ladies and gentlemen, you know the scene in Spinal Tap where the amplifier goes to 11? It only, goes to 10, but they managed to go to 11. Clinton has taken it to level infinity in terms of, let's just see, Spinal Tap. 11. Okay, so these go to 11. She's taking it to an unlimited level of hilarious groupthink where she's now essentially asked China to obtain Trump's taxes that are being held by the Internal Revenue Service. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Maddow blog. Here is Hillary Clinton's hypothetical about a candidate calling on China to hack Trump's taxes. What? To hack Trump's taxes? Trump's taxes didn't cheat Bernie Sanders, you imbeciles. Trump's taxes didn't force Debbie Wasserman Schultz to resign. And the United States government already has Trump's returns. You're not going to find anything. Just like you didn't find anything after 2 years with collusion. They've taken it to beyond. Do you know, like when Prince became the symbol formerly known as Prince? Or like it's now, look, I'll get to Clinton 2020. She's running again. Even Paul Sperry stated that on Twitter the other day. I'm not on Twitter. But people told me, say, hey, Paul Sperry is saying she's running. Now people are talking, and I was the first person to say Clinton is running, and I've continued to tell you that, and I will go ahead. Actually, in the pinned comment, you will see. You will see now. Share it. It is a playlist of H.A. Goodman saying Clinton will run, and I will be vindicated and right about that, and it will solidify and vindicate everything I've been saying about the left since 2014, even when I was firmly on the left, and I was the biggest Bernie Sanders booster on the internet, according to the Huffington Post at one point, and the unofficial scribe of Sanders' most hardcore voters, according to the Washington Post. But anyway, if Joe Biden doesn't do Pert Plus commercials after this, I mean, he's missing out. It'll be like, like they offered ZZ Top $1 million to shave their beards back in the day. He needs to just be like, in the morning when I wake up, I like the Eucalyptus 3000, Raspberry Supreme. That he needs to do like Herbal Essence commercials. But anyway, here is Hillary Clinton's hypothetical about a candidate calling on China to hack Trump's taxes. And why Republicans putting partisanship over national security is a dangerous thing. Okay, where do I start? The DNC allegedly getting hacked by Russia, which is not confirmed by the United States government. It is an assessment by CrowdStrike. The Mueller probe used the term Company One in its indictments of Russian intelligence officers who were laughing their behinds off. Because they were indicted based on Company One, a CrowdStrike assessment. The United States government never confirmed. The Director of National Intelligence report, the ODNI, and the Department of Homeland Security reports prior to the Mueller probe. I explained my Federalist articles, and yes, I'm very proud of them. It's one of the great publications, best publications out there. I explained that James Clapper knew there was no collusion in 2016 and that the ODNI and DHS reports come with warranty disclaimers where judgments are not to be confused as fact. James Comey said best practices show that the best practices involve actually obtaining servers from the DNC. He said, but my folks tell me, his folks, tell him at the FBI that CrowdStrike was an adequate duplicate or copy or images. Now everyone from the Daily Beast to Gizmodo to Vice to BuzzFeed to everyone has stated that the United States government relied on a third-party tech firm, CrowdStrike. So that in and of itself, Clinton has completely wrong. She is saying, as a fact, that the Russians hacked the DNC to what? To what? Wait for it. Wait for it. What was it? What was it that they... Oh, that's right. Informed the country that Bernie Sanders was cheated. Bernard Sanders, I'm sorry. I had the audacity to think I could run and win in a fair primary. Tell me, how are your knuckles? How is your fist? My chin apologizes to your fist. It was my fault for my face moving at a high velocity towards your clenched fist. So I apologize for you. You cheat me, I apologize to you. How's that? How's that? And then you promise to implement Medicare for all when the Messiah comes. When Hamyankel comes. How about never? You control the House and you haven't even voted on Medicare for all. Pramila Jayapal has a Medicare for all bill in the House. You haven't voted on it. I wonder why. But I'm the one who should apologize to you for cheating me and then utilizing my movement, which has become some kind of you-know-what movement, to deceive voters into eventually voting for Madam Cyberhack related to the man downstairs with no air conditioning. 2020. And just to let you know, anyway, I can go on forever. My bad. I apologize. Let's just listen to this hilarious. This is the new Democratic nominee. We already know they don't have primaries. What do you think? Elizabeth Warren might win? Ooh, she might do it. She failed her DNA test. She's not going to win. Listen.
There are a lot of people, you can read them online, you can, read their academic work. They have all kinds of ideas about what to do to protect our...
Yes, we need Bill Kristol, who, and everyone else, let's see, all these wonderful people online. Yeah, how can we protect ourselves from the imaginary Russian hackers that CrowdStrike said hacked the DNC to inform the country that Bernie Sanders was cheated? How can we do that? Anyway, let's continue.
Our systems. The Republicans in the Senate wouldn't at all go forward with some of the bipartisan legislation that was meant to secure our...
That's because Admiral Rogers of the NSA, Madam Secretary. First of all, how did you transfer top secret and special access program intelligence into your basement? That's. I give mad respect for being able to do that without any alarm bells sounding in a $1 trillion defense industry / police state apparatus. But anyway, we don't even know, again, if the Russians hacked the DNC. We're relying on CrowdStrike. Let's continue.
Our elections under orders from the White House. Now, why is that? Well, because they think...
What? Let's continue.
It helped them. And the Republicans look at the Trump White House and say, well, the Russians probably did help them.
The Russians got 20% of U.S. uranium capacity from the Obama administration, who could have vetoed the sale. And your husband, I just want to tell you that my wife, she's going to run 2028, 2024, 2028, 2032, 2036, 2040, and there's nothing I can do to stop her. I need some help. I need you to feel my pain. I need you to help me. What's your name, by the way? My name's Bill. I met with Vladimir Putin at his home in Moscow while the uranium deal was going down. Some other things were going down, too. What's up? He met with your hubby, Madam Cyberhack, met with Vladimir Putin. The Putin. Your husband, Madam Cyberhack, met with Vladimir Putin, according to Newsweek. According to The Hill. But don't tell anyone that, because I repeat it every day, 5 times a day, and nobody hears it. My viewers hear it, God bless you all, but everyone else is like, what? What? Russians. Let's continue.
Just to whatever extent we may not yet know. So we're not going to go there. We're going to do what they tell us. Imagine, Rachel, that you had one of the Democratic nominees for 2020 on your show. And that person said, you know, the only other adversary of ours who's anywhere near as good as the Russians is China. So why should Russia have all the fun? And since Russia is clearly backing Republicans, why don't we ask China to back us?
I hereby tonight ask China.
That's right. And not only that, China, if you're listening, why don't you get Trump's tax return?
Yeah.
I'm sure our media would richly reward you. Now, according to the Maddow report...
Why don't you... China, if you're out there. China, if you exist. Okay. This is like too much Grey Goose in the woods. An acorn must have fell on her head. She was in the woods and like some squirrel like dropped an acorn on her head. Do you understand? She's trying. First of all, she had yoga emails and wedding planning. She never did a day of yoga in her life. Trump was Trump was saying as a joke, Russia, if you can get her emails are her deleted emails. Okay, they're not the emails that she sent to the United States government. By the way, she didn't send all of them. One of the many things she lied about. Whatever. And the Washington Post is like so petulant, like middle schoolers. We have 80,675 and a half lies. We've documented everything. Meanwhile, like Hillary survives Bosnian sniper fire, she deletes yoga emails. I mean, it's like the biggest lies of all. And the New York Times is like, why Hillary Clinton needs to be two-faced. Literally, verbatim article title. They're like, they're made like sausages. Laws are made like sausages. Okay, what do you expect? You just, you have to be two-faced, and that's why one reason Clinton is so much better. Vote for her in 2016. Don't listen to H.A. Goodman, who said she will lose. In the Huffington Post, The Hill and Salon, my articles went viral. Why? I did more. Look, I'm a Trump supporter, Trump 2020, but you take all those like left-wing pundits who have big YouTube channels and, big voices on the left. I don't really care, but like 500,000. I did more for Bernie Sanders than any of them did. Because while I was saying Clinton is a walking criminal, which is what she was and is, and I said only Bernie could win, and thank God he didn't, because Trump is infinitely better than he ever would have been. And I explained in one of my Federalist articles why that's the case, why Bernie Sanders supporters should vote Trump 2020. That like maniacal, rabid, imaginary character, the orange monster they've created, that's not who Trump is. But anyway, I did more for Bernie Sanders if he had simply talked about her emails. What, my opponent is actually under criminal investigation for siphoning out top secret intelligence outside of the government? Why would I bring that up? Do I really care about, protecting people's lives with, all my policies? No. I want to get into bed with vipers and snakes and reptiles. And then when they, do what those animals do naturally, I'll then say, oh, well, at least I tried. Vote for Hillary. But all of those like left-leaning pundits are like, I've critiqued. There's some people who got on me for for defending myself against people who went after me. And they're like, well, those people critiqued Clinton. No. The Democratic Party allows only a certain amount of critique. If you go H.A. Goodman mode, they melt down. And then you're seen as, a threat to humanity. So I drew a clear distinction in 2016. And I said that essentially the Democratic Party is an extension of two people, Bubba Bill and his wife, Madam Cyberhack. They think that there's an actual political party. Paul Sperry's like, she's running. I've been saying she's running forever. Below you will see the link to Clinton 2020, the musical. No, Clinton 2020, the playlist. Just enjoy the playlist. I'm even making the playlist before she even announces formally. She'll announce probably by June or around then. Trump announced in June in 2015. So, already the New York Times is writing hit pieces on Biden. when the New York Times is writing hit pieces on Biden, yeah, that's pretty much a done deal. But she's comparing Trump to Trump as a joke, saying, Russia, can you hear me? Hack her emails, which is hilarious because at that point, her emails were already, her deleted emails were the yoga emails. They were essentially, allegedly deleted. Well, I explained in But Her Top Secret emails and But Her Deleted emails that Platte River and Data already had her emails, and she shipped a laptop in the mail full of 60,000 emails. But the thing is, she's trying to say it is a national security concern that her criminal activity was called out by Trump in the form of a joke. So she's saying, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, China, if you're out there. China, if you exist. Okay. Can you please hack the... Actually, Clinton's basically saying hack the IRS, which is hilarious. It's come full circle. It's come full circle. Not only did she endanger national security, she is now asking a foreign country to hack the U.S. government. Literally. Because her emails are not the U.S. government. In 2015, her emails were, still in private servers. Or at Platte River or Dado. So he had every right to say, like her emails are not the holy grail of politics. They're an example of overt criminal activity. So Rachel Maddow's like, yeah, this is national security, totally. And everybody on the left is like, yes, I know, the Russians. Even this is after, it's like they believe the fantasy even after it's been debunked, even more so than before it was debunked, which is hilarious. But let's continue with this. I'm telling you, like an acorn must have fell on her head while she was walking, because you can't even be serious on this. This is hilarious. She walks in the woods every day, apparently, with a giant bottle of Grey Goose, like you find in like Costco. Those like big giant bottles. She's like, "Don't bother me, Bill. Why aren't I 50 points ahead? You might ask." Let's continue.
That is not conspiracy because it's done right out in the open. So if after
What's done? He yelled out, "Russia, hacker yoga emails." Oh my God.
after this hypothetical Democratic candidate says this on your show, within hours, all of a sudden the IRS offices are bombarded with incredibly sophisticated cyber tools looking for Trump.
Incredibly sophisticated cyber tools. This is not 1999, where it's like, oh my God, Napster. No, which by the way is kind of hilarious. I'm the type of guy that, like everybody had Napster, so if somebody wanted my music, I'd be like, nope. That's just mean, I know, but I did that a couple times, actually. It's kind of funny.
Tax returns and then extracts them and then passes them to whatever the new WikiLeaks happens to be, and they start being unraveled and disclosed. Nothing wrong with that.
Actually, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, actually, there is. If you're asking somebody to hack the IRS, yes, big problem. You've actually broken a law there. But actually, your server, Clinton, is not the IRS. In fact, it's a private server, so... The DNC servers are not the United States government, so... Sorry. Also, you can get away with that because a joke about hacking yoga emails, which is what you said your deleted emails were, that's not, national security. If you're actually stating on MSNBC that you want China to hack the IRS, that is the epitome of what you claim was this big national security concern regarding Trump, which wasn't ever. So, but anyway, let's continue.
I mean, if you're going to let Russia get away with what they did and are...
Like, what more do you want? We imposed sanctions. Trump sent arms to the Ukraine, which is more than Obama ever did. Like, what more do you want? Like, she won't be happy until ICBMs are flying everywhere and everyone's glowing. She won't be happy. If she's running again, just get to it so my channel can grow, my voice can grow. Just get to it. What are you waiting for, Madam Cyberhack? Do it. If you could do anything you want, they'll vote for you. No one cares about Biden. And Bernie basically works for you. Just go ahead. And then I can do endless, oh, by the way, all the people who were like, I critiqued Hillary and I critiqued Clinton. And let me tell you something. No, they're all going to be like, gosh, it's a really bad thing. Vote for Clinton. Everyone who is like, Medicare for all, man. Almost 95% will be, yeah, vote for Hillary. Like I said they would. And when she loses, because she will, doesn't matter, she'll make $2 billion. She could even get $2 billion. Just like superimpose a picture of me laughing on that live stream on this channel. Okay. Be here next in November 2020. Clinton's going to lose the Electoral College again. She might not even get the popular vote. I mean, she'll probably outspend Trump somehow because Trump's going to go over $1 billion. She might get $2 billion. Who knows? But you'll just see me like like AJ, like AJ Goodman, like just like laughing. And you'll be here on this channel, and I'll be doing this channel, and we'll be going state by state. And I will say this. She'll lose, but she's the only chance they have at getting Florida. You have to get Florida. Now with DeSantis and Scott, Florida's going red. But they have zero chance to win if they don't get Florida. Florida is 29 Electoral College votes, something like that. But let's continue.
Still doing, according to Christopher Wray, the current FBI director who said that last week, they're in our election system.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Madam Cyberhack. No, they're not. NSA Admiral Rogers said not one vote was altered. Not in the election system. And if they were, they'd want you, not Trump. Why do you think the Russian... First of all, the Steele dossier was composed. Might have been a Russian plot all the time, just to, plunge the country into a Cold War. Why would the Russians want Trump? They already know Bill Clinton likes to get bodily fluids rained down upon him. That Steele dossier was about Bill. He was like, oh, I love it. Thank you so much. Feels so good. Feels warm. What is that, asparagus? Yeah, I like it. Love it. Good for your skin. That's Bill's fantasy, not Trump's. I love that they have a compromising information on Trump. Like, Trump is not going to get embarrassed over anything. You could take a video of him in the bathroom and he would market it and make millions from it. There's nothing that you could hold over Trump's head that would be embarrassing. This whole thing is the fantasy of Democratic operatives that, it worked for a while, and there'll still be a segment of the population that will believe anything that Clinton says, but that political party it's going to be a dumpster fire. It is already a dumpster fire, but it will be a dumpster fire scene throughout the universe. Because once they lose again in 2020 with Madam Cyberhack, and it's like there shouldn't even be a primary. Oh, and by the way, in March, you have California and Texas. Guess who's winning those? Clinton will clinch the nomination in, January, February, March. That's it, and then she'll cruise the whole way. They've ensured that there won't be yet another 2016 where Bernie could have won, but they cheated him. Let's just finish this up.
We're worried about 2020, he said. So, hey, let's have a great power contest, and let's get the Chinese in on the side of somebody else. Just saying that shows how absurd the situation we find ourselves.
No, you are saying that because, A, you probably want, you want his tax returns, okay? So you would actually want the United States government to get infiltrated, which is what you already enabled. Clinton's server was already hacked by China. We know that from Charles McAuliffe, Inspector General of the Intelligence Community, and Louis Gohmert, Congressman Louis Gohmert. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. This is, it's getting so amazing. This is only the beginning. And it'll vindicate everything I've said. I only say this because I've taken a lot of heat from a bunch of imbeciles. I don't care. But I was telling people, and I was on this, progressive YouTube channel a long time ago, and he was like, why are you always so obsessed with Hillary? Well, because she basically is the Democratic Party. That's why. Nobody would believe me. And now she's running again. And she's asking China to hack the IRS. Okay. Here's a newsflash, Democrats. The DNC is not the IRS. The DNC in the DNC fraud lawsuit that Nico House, Jared Beck, and Elizabeth Beck waged. 3 courageous individuals. Nico House has a channel. Subscribe to his channel. He's awesome if you're on the left. The DNC lawyers said, yeah, we're a private entity, so we could pick our nominee. So that means that they're a private entity. Has nothing to do with national security. Nothing. Clinton, they found classified information on Uma Abedin's laptop a week before the election. She shipped laptops in the mail with classified intelligence. She transferred classified intelligence outside of the United States government without the United States government knowing. And this is all documented by Comey. So, anyway, hit subscribe. Your support via Patreon is greatly appreciated. That is below in the pinned comment. Read my articles in the Federalist, the Daily Caller, and the Jerusalem Post. Thank you so very much.